Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kris Jenner shocks fans, does the absolute unthinkable. The Kardashians' matriarch, Kris Jenner, has just shocked fans by doing the unthinkable. She has a history of going over the top, but what did this 69-year-old do this time? More so, why was it so shocking? Keep reading for more details. For quite some time, reality star and momager Kris Jenner has shocked fans with her interesting behavior. From the lavish events she throws for her family to her much younger partner, as well as her ever-changing face, she always has something up her sleeve. One of the worst moments Kris had was the way she discarded Kourtney Kardashian's ex, Scott Disick. When Kourtney began dating Travis Barker, it felt like Scott no longer existed. Despite Kris saying she would always be there for him, especially since his parents passed away within months of each other. Now, she has sunk to a new low, and fans are questioning Kris. Sunday, June 15th, was Father's Day, and Kris celebrated the day with a collage of all of the fathers she was grateful for. She included her late ex-husband, Robert Kardashian, Scott Disick, Travis Scott, Travis Barker, and her boyfriend, Corey Gamble. Plus, she had her father and her son Rob. But what was shocking was that she included Tristan Thompson and Kanye West. It is well known that Tristan was repeatedly unfaithful, while Kanye should not even be around his children. Regardless, Kris felt it necessary, saying this: "Happy Father's Day to all of the dads, stepdads, grandfathers, and father figures out there. You have shaped, supported, and loved us in so many ways, and I'm grateful to have witnessed the love that each of you has for your children." Kris Jenner even took the time to include her ex, Caitlyn Jenner, as she was a big force in her children's lives. However, fans were unsure how to handle her including Tristan and Kanye after their bad behavior. They appreciated how inclusive she was, but was it a tad tone-deaf? At this point, should Kris Jenner have left Kanye West and Tristan Thompson out of the tribute? Or was she just trying to be diplomatic and keep everyone on her good side? That is unknown, but her followers had a lot to say about the collage. Mama knows how to include all 10 daddies regardless of what. Kris is a true definition of a queen. The fact that you added Kanye says a lot about your heart, queen. Kris, I understand optics, but you did not have to post Kanye, girl, he's way too disrespectful. Why's Tristan included? He's a deadbeat. I love the inclusion, even the deadbeats, and the loons were thrown in there. Granny is a queen. Despite the mixed reactions, some believed that Kris Jenner included Kanye to avoid him having a meltdown. Sometimes, it is better to play it safe, and that is exactly what Kris did. What do you think of Kris' post, and should some people not have been included? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. In a world where Kardashian headlines have long danced along the edges of the extraordinary, Kris Jenner just rewrote the definition of unthinkable. The woman hailed as the momager of the century, the mastermind behind the billion-dollar Kardashian-Jenner empire, has stunned the world with a move so unexpected, it's left fans and critics alike in collective disbelief. It all began with a cryptic Instagram post. A simple photo: Kris Jenner, dressed in a minimalist beige outfit, standing in front of what looked like a rustic farmhouse. No caption, no luxury logos, no glam squad in the background, no champagne or flashy jewelry. Just Kris, natural light, no filter. The post sent the internet into a frenzy within seconds. Was this a teaser for a new Hulu spinoff? A skincare line called Bare by Kris, or was she simply between stylists? Speculation surged until Kris went live that evening and dropped the bombshell: she was leaving Hollywood. Not just taking a break, leaving for good. "I've spent the better part of my life in front of cameras, managing careers, building brands, negotiating deals. But I've come to a place in my journey where I want something else. I want silence. I want authenticity. I want chickens," she said calmly, smiling from the porch of what she revealed to be her new home, a 20-acre farm in rural Oregon. Kris Jenner, the queen of high heels and Hermes, is now a full-time farmer. And that was only the beginning. She went on to explain that she had sold her shares in all Kardashian Jenner ventures, passed on the management of her daughter's empires to an external agency, and officially signed off as CEO of Jenner Communications. "I'm not managing anyone anymore," she said. "I'm managing sheep." The world recoiled in shock. Fans flooded X, formerly Twitter, with reactions ranging from utter disbelief to wild conspiracy theories. Some thought it was a publicity stunt. Others wondered if I was behind it. A few even suspected Kris was secretly launching a wellness retreat, and this was phase one of some Gwyneth-level marketing campaign. But Kris wasn't kidding. The next day, the New York Times confirmed she had purchased the Oregon property under her own name. Real estate records, drone footage, and even testimonials from stunned locals backed the story. Kris had not only moved in, she'd fully embraced the lifestyle. Locals reported seeing her at the feed store buying grain and fencing wire. One person allegedly saw her learning to milk a goat, and then she dropped a second announcement. She was writing a memoir. But not the kind anyone expected. Titled From Selfies to Soil, My Second Act, the book promises a brutally honest look at fame, burnout, and the intoxicating power of reinvention. "My greatest product was the Kardashian brand," she says in the book's leaked intro. "But now, I want to build something that doesn't depend on followers or filters. I want to make jam." Yes, jam. Kris Jenner, former executive producer of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, is now crafting small-batch raspberry preserves. And early tastings from select Oregon farmers markets have been surprisingly positive. "It's actually amazing," one local said. "She uses less sugar and this wild vanilla bean she grows. I bought 3 jars." Meanwhile, the Kardashian girls are coping. Kim, ever the strategist, released a statement calling it a beautiful transition and teasing a new SKKNX nature line inspired by her mom's journey. Khloe seemed confused. "She doesn't even like dirt," she said in an Instagram live. Kylie simply posted a single crying emoji, while Kendall flew up to Oregon with her horse and may or may not be staying for good. Kourtney, ironically, was the only one who seemed thrilled. "Told you guys," she posted with a photo of her mom in overalls. "Natured heels." And fans are still spinning. Some are mourning the end of Kris Jenner as they knew her, the woman who weaponized fame and turned a scandal into a legacy. Others are inspired. Reddit threads have popped up with titles like, "If Kris can change her life, maybe I can too," and "Leaving the rat race, Jenner style." A few cynics still suspect a slow-burn marketing campaign for an eco-reality series is brewing. Kris in the wild, perhaps? But as weeks pass with no signs of cameras or production crews, that theory grows less plausible. Instead, the unthinkable truth seems to be this: Kris Jenner has left the building. Literally. She's traded black SUVs for tractors, boardrooms for beehives, and the chaotic buzz of media for the gentle hum of lavender fields. She recently posted a video of herself reading a book by the fireplace, her hair pulled into a loose braid, a dog curled at her feet. No ads, no sponsors, just peace. "This is the realest I've ever felt," she said in a follow-up interview with Oprah. Yes, Oprah came out of semi-retirement for this. "And for once, I'm not managing anyone's narrative, not even my own."